Day552 Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got the Boston Celtics and the Sacramento Kings. So Sacramento will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Boston. We've got Wade. Garnett out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Irving. And it's Robertson in at the point.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Here's Wade. Abdul-Jabbar looking over the floor. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade. Here's West. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Right at the free throw line. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Boston now. Garnett the pass to Wade. Passes to Abdul-Jabbar. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
One of the very best. Wade will get you the rock.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Duncan. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Julius Irving.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become a walking bucket, folks. This is now an elite NBA scorer.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Three-pointer, Wade drills it from outside.
And he doesn't take threes often, but Wade still can be effective from there when given space.
West outside. George against Irving. Back to West. Here's the three. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here's Wade. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Duncan with some nice D.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's a quick strike from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In catch-and-shoot situations, those scoring instincts are right on point.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. To stop the run, Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. Robertson, good.
In the painted area, it's where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to George. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That's on Julius Erving. This is his first free throw of the game.
Well, you have to respect the career of Paul George. He has faced at one point a career-ending injury. He keeps battling to get back on the floor through constant injury.
Paul Pierce is checked in for Erving, and he nails the third. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And it's Wade with the ball for the Celtics. They trail by 6. So the Celtics called timeout, their first. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
That was a rough outing. They did a few good things, but the inconsistencies caught up to them in that one.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
Now here's Robertson. Wade outside. To the middle. Here's Garnett. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Robertson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Sacramento leading by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Ginobili. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Pierce kicks to Maravich. Pass to Gilmore. The rebound by Thurman. Maravich against Gilgeous-Alexander. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
Outside Wilkins. On the wing, Maravich. Back to Wilkins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pierce inside the three-point line. They get it back.
Yeah, and sometimes he comes off as maybe being laid back, but Gilmore is a fierce competitor in the post, and it comes out in his rebounding more than anywhere else.
Ginobili finds Davis. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around with the drive, and the layup's good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
Off to a fantastic start. He's 4 for 5. Watch out.
They get a hand on it. Ginobili with the steal. 3-on-3. And there's Paul George on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Celtics trailed by 10. Pass to Gilmore. And here's Wilkins from the arc. Rebound by the Kings. Ginobili outside. To the paint. George dishes to Davis. Gilgeous-Alexander against Maravich. Clock at 6. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And for the Kings here, they've been really putting on a show, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
On the floor for Boston. Wade out there with Robertson. Then there's Irving. Then it's Garnett. And it's Gilmore in at the 5, roaming the paint.
You talk about a tough cover. Petrovic just keeps himself in excellent condition and knows how to change pace there to draw fouls.
And so he hits both. Here's Wade. And there's the pass to Gilmore. Robertson right side. Passes it to Gilmore. Count the basket. Gilmore's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And how about the vision there from the Big O guys? Beautiful.
Pass to Petrovic. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Petrovic has got 4 this quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Kings leading now by 11. Moncrief El Cid with it. Nothing on the board. Wade with the block.
Boy, the timing, the leaping ability that Dwayne Wade has, he says to that weak effort.
Inside, Garnett. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Duncan, and it's blocked, and he's able to get it back. And he gets it back. Basket counts.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Down low, here's Irving, and Dr. J slams it in.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento. Robertson against West. Pass to Moncrief. 6 on the shot clock. To the left wing. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That's his first foul. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. For 3, West. And it's rebounded by Dr. J, Julius Irving. Ball's knocked loose. Now here's Garnett. He's covered closely. That cuts the lead to single digits. Garnett's got his first basket of the night.
Just a knockdown shooter. Garnett so good with the ball in his hands.
Over to the left wing. And here's West for 3. And Duncan throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And the Celtics with possession here after the Kings pick up 2. 5 on the clock. From deep, Robertson. It's hauled in by the Kings. Duncan's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Wade misses.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Now here's Garnett. Now West. From past the arc. The putback, Thurman. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Kings lead by 13.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The pass to Garnett. Outside Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Elbow shot. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Robertson's got 7 points.
And really one of the best at working kind of that in-between area. He's got that high release point on his jumper, which makes it unblockable.
Timeout called by the Kings. Both teams deciding to change it up. .124 left in the second quarter. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Celtics trail by 11. It's Wilkins with the drive. And it's Wilkins finishing it off.
And he just possesses that ability to wow the crowd every time he steps on the hardwood. They don't call him the human highlight for nothing.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 points in the game. Pass to Ginobili. Launches it. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
Very reliable. Ginobili solid from deep.
Abdul-Jabbar against Duncan. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Wilkins outside. Clock at 4. Pierce inside the three-point line, and it's off the back rim. No good. George passes to Ginobili. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Sacramento up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The NBA playoffs are happening. And guys, for the Kings, we're only 2.5 games into this series, but it's already looking like they've booked their place in the next round. Up 2 games to none with a huge lead tonight. They are in the driver's seat. Shaq, how did you think the Kings were playing?
They've really established themselves.
And that'll do.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So with Ginobili on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Duncan is out there with Davis. Then there's West. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's George in the small forward position.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Robertson, and Davis throws it down.
And I tell you, the brow, he might be the best player in our league. With that reach, you just throw it up around the rim, and he's bringing it home.
Fires top of the key. Robertson's shot is off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Davis. Pass to West. Fires the three. Sacramento gets it back in a new 14.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass? Getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Celtics trail by 16. Robertson outside. Three-pointer. Sacramento grabs the miss. Duncan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Now the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by the Celtics.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Robertson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Garnett. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And guys, you can't let an exceptional rebounder like Garnett get that kind of position. That's how he finds those second chance points.
Out to the right wing. Shoots it up. And there's Jerry West on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And George, here we go. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for the Celtics. It's a 16-point game. Dishes it to Wade. Back to Garnett. Wade up top, fended by West. Here's Garnett. Offensive rebound, and they get it back. Wade can't hit.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort, you see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Robertson outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And some changes here for the Kings. Petrovic is checked in for Paul George. Ginobili comes in for West. And it's Moncrief in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Kings leading now by 14. Ginobili the pass to Moncrief. Here's Petrovic. Fires from deep. And it's sent back by Wilkins. Robertson outside. Passes it to Abdul-Jabbar. 6 to shoot. Can't cash in from close range. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Petrovic, defended by Wilkins. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Poked away. Here's Robertson. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Maravich. That shot off. Solid defense there from Ginobili. Pass to Petrovic. Over Robertson. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. To the inside. Here's Gilmore. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Davis sends it back. Takes it inside. Petrovic's shot is off.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Robertson against Duncan. Yep, it counts. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 points.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
They could use a bucket. They shoot again, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Sacramento. They lead by 12. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. On the floor for Boston. Irving is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Robertson. Then there's Dominique Wilkins. And it's Gilmore in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, George.
Fourth foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart. Can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And George kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to George. Duncan dishes to Davis. Shot clock at 5. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Dominique Wilkins.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
And here is Robertson. Pass to Gilmore. On the wing, Irving. Feeds to Abdul-Jabbar. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Timeout called by the Kings. And the Celtics making a change here. Garnett's checked in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During that last break, I heard what Rick Adelman was telling his team. He told them, pedal to the metal. Adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. Don't start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. On its way from Irving for 2. Count that one.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Kings leading now by 11. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Wilkins over West. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. Wade, he's checked in for Robertson. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Kings.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Paul Pierce is checked in for Boston. George against Irving. George passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Kept alive, Gilmore. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. From deep, George hits it from 3-point range. George has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, Paul George able to keep that shot high in the air. This is a dangerous long-range bomber.
Here's Wade. Great D that time from Duncan.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling. That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And now a 12-point Kings lead.
Oh, my goodness. How good was that move by Shea, creating a bucket? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Here's Gilmore, fended by West. Wade against Duncan. Fires the 3. And it's Wade again missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Boston with the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
A step-back shot here. Second shot opportunity. Count that one, and the Sacramento lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Garnett.
Well, at his age, for Kevin Garnett, it's about the passion and toughness allowing him to be successful. Timeout
called by the Kings. They lead by 10. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
And Greg, to play like he has under the most intense circumstances here in the playoffs makes it all the more remarkable. Ginobili dishes to Davis. They get the rebound. Ginobili kicks to Duncan. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A second chance effort. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. Here's Wade, and then Wade slams it in.
And the power of Dwayne Wade on display. Rare for a two-guard.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to George. There's the pass to Davis. Over Garnett. And it's Davis missing.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
And this is what the really good defensive players do. They anticipate, and they're rarely fooled.
And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Irving against George. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
There are nights where it's impossible to stop Paul George. He is such a strong guy who knows how to convert through these plays. Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Garnett can't get it to go. Now here's Ginobili. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
This victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We'll see the New York Knicks taking on the Utah Jazz. And so off the tip, it is New York. And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. We've got Chris Paul, and it's O'Neal in at the 5. Paul passes to Baylor. Back to Paul. Elbow shot. They get it back. Russell banked it in off the glass.
Really crashing that offensive glass. The instincts, the long arms, the quickness of jump. Russell kills you with second chance points.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Paul. Antetokounmpo, that's good.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Paul against Doncic. Paul passes to Russell and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Allen on the wing. Back to Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Nice dish by Allen. Put him at the 1 or the 2. He's effective either way.
Pass to O'Neal. Leonard on the wing. Over Anthony. And there's Leonard on the assist by Russell. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Antetokounmpo's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Could have been called a foul, but Giannis stayed locked in and focused.
Paul looking over the floor. Russell to pass to Baylor. Over Allen. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
What a swat by Giannis. Love the force he throws those shots away with.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Baylor. Off the mark there with a 3.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
Giannis's teammates know he's selfless. He's going to get the ball to the open guy, and it's on you to find your shot.
Here's Paul. Pass to O'Neal. Puts it up. Antetokounmpo with the block. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
Count that one.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Doncic. Pass to Anthony. Over Leonard. Anthony misses.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Paul's footwork is what makes him so dangerous and close.
And so it's Utah with it. After the basket by New York. Doncic against Paul. 11 feet out. And that one's long.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
O'Neal passes to Leonard. Up and over Doncic. Another one falls for New York.
Yeah, Kawhi, a master of the mid-range. For most, it's not efficient, but for him, it's cash money.
And Utah calls time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Here's Worthy. Howard, the pass to Dumars. Here's Antetokounmpo. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Defense has Giannis well covered, but he gets physical right back and draws the foul in the act of shooting.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them.
He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
Leonard on the wing. His first miss. 3 for 4 in this contest now. Utah with the ball. Here's Worthy. And they pick up 2.
The floater is a money shot for Worthy. Very skilled at scoring in this range.
Here's Kuzi. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's Worthy. 6 to shoot over Leonard. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
.46 seconds left in the first. Here's Kuzi. No made baskets yet. 3. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Jazz making a switch here. Utah leading. Here's Cooper. To the inside. And Anunoby gets it to go.
Nice dime by Cooper that time, making sure the ball got to the shooter right on target.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Leonard. Five on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Jazz up by 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
So on the floor for New York, we've got Chris Paul, and it's Mullen in at the 2. Here's Anunoby. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. New York trailing. Here's Mullen. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Doncic with it. No points yet. Pass to Battier. Lets the 3 fly. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He's got that twitch. Battier knew he had to get rid of it quickly, and he did.
Here's Paul. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz?
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Paul with it. Now Doncic defending. Mullen pass to Paul. Here's Olajuwon. Shot clock at 6 with the fadeaway. And Camby pulls it down.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. And he buries his first look.
Doncic knows he's the focal point of the defense, so really good to see him find the open man.
Now a timeout called by New York. Outside Paul. Up and over Doncic. And the Knicks miss again. Paul's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. For 3, Allen. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Pass to Mullen. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, you can't expect Paul to miss that assist opportunity. His vision is excellent.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
That's tough to take as a defender. You've got position, and you still get beat.
And stolen by Paul. Here's Olajuwon. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Olajuwon's got his first points in this one.
Hey, it's inexcusable not putting a body on the king. I mean, you deserve to get cooked when you don't do that.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Chris Paul. That's good from Doncic.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Utah. Here's Baylor. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Camby. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Here's Mullen. Drills it from deep. Mullen's got 7 points in the game.
You know, that CP3 has always got his head up. I mean, he's always eager to find the open guy.
Oh, Doncic unfazed by the defense.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
Pass to Mullen. Here's Baylor. He's guarded by Anthony. With the 10-footer. And it's Baylor missing.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Here's Camby. Knocked away. Here's Baylor. He's guarded by Anthony. On the take. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You know, the power and grace of Elgin Baylor, just too much to handle. This time he draws the foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And Utah calls time here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And there's 1:38 left in the first half of this one. And he lobs it up to the rim.
You know, Howard knows his limitations on this end, realizes when he should take these kinds of shots.
Here's Kuzi. Yet to see a basket. Oh, rejected by Howard. Cooper passes to Dumars. And here is Antetokounmpo. Pass to Cooper. Five to shoot. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. The shot by Howard, no good.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's Kuzi. Shoots. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. Paul with a steal. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint. Pass to Leonard. Six on the shot clock. From the high post. And he hits the jumper. Leonard's got 8 points.
And Leonard is comfortable shouldering the offense. He knows this team looks to him to score.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Well, for the Jazz, they have taken care of business in the first 2 games, but they got a fight on their hands tonight. They're not going to be able to just cruise to a 3-0 lead in this series. It's going to take some effort in the second half. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
There's been a ton of energy in this building tonight. And the way this one's going, they're going to...
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joe, what up?
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Carmelo Anthony. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Allen in at the 2. That's the group for Utah right now. Here's Baylor for the lead. So they take the lead. Baylor's got his second basket of the night.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Knicks now. And it's Paul with the ball for New York. It's a one-point game. Pass to Baylor. Over on Antetokounmpo. And it's Baylor missing.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Allen outside. Doncic with it. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. Paul against Doncic. Pass to Leonard. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds in the game. Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Boy, Ray Allen's bounce, I think, is underrated. This guy's more than a spot-up shooter.
Paul passes to Leonard. Back to Paul. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Off target with a jump hook.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Pass to Baylor. Now here's Leonard. O'Neal inside. He's against Allen. That shot is good by O'Neal.
And it's not always Leonard's forte, but he's really developed a solid passing game.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. Jordan's checked in for Utah.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by New York. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
The Knicks making a switch here. Here's Kuzi, guarded by Doncic. Here's Kuzi. Good D by Doncic.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now here's Jordan. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, Jordan's size is part of the reason why he draws as many fouls as he does. They just have a tough time getting through his body without fouling it.
Here's Kuzi. No points so far. And he comes up with a bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Anunoby. Antetokounmpo, left side. Second chance shot. Ooh, strong move from Giannis inside.
Boy, extra effort by Giannis, the multi-time MVP. He's just built a little differently.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Mullen. And there's the lob. Antetokounmpo with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Here's Mullen. 7 points in the game. Good work there as it goes. Mullins got 9.
Boy, the catch-and-shoot game of Mullen, excellent. Tremendous confidence in that shot, as well he should have, because he's lethal.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Pass to Kuzi. Now Russell. Leonard on the wing. From 13, Russell. Tip back in for 2. Russell's got his second basket.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great positioning.
Out to Bridges. From deep. Russell with the rebound. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for New York. Takes it inside. Mullen. Nice D from Bridges. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Back to Antetokounmpo. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Russell. Leonard for 3.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Worthy passes to Dumars. Here's Worthy. Clock at 6. To the left wing. Here's Dumars. And another miss by Utah.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Knicks out in front, up by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Right back, man. Let's go score, stop, score here.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. We've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's Paul in at the point. O'Neal misses.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Pass to Anthony. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Right side, Paul. Here's O'Neal. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Well, the defense tries to slow Shaq down inside, but emphasis on tries because O'Neal just too strong.
Allen outside. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by New York. Russell's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And he lobs it up. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Cooper. Utah trailing here. And here's Doncic.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
Leonard passes to Paul. Here's Baylor. And he's going for the lob. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob. And the Knicks lead by 7.
So good seeing Paul drain these shots. Superb at rising up and stroking it with confidence.
And Utah calls time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that break, the coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie.
You cannot give Luka any space out beyond the arc because he'll make you pay every time.
Steps back and fires. Pass to Baylor. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range.
They have banged the boards hard this half. Those second chance points are mounting up.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Doncic passes to Camby. Throw it down on the lob.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
Doncic against Paul. Here's O'Neal. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And the shot goes in.
You expect that kind of touch from a shooter of Ray Allen's caliber.
Leonard against Anthony. Pass to Russell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. He misses the free throw.
You know, individually, Russell affects the game in so many ways, but as a teammate, I just think he elevates everybody else's play, makes them better.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And it's blocked.
Great timing there. Outstanding instincts by Bill Russell. Then the long reach. It's a wrap.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he can't get that one. The Knicks with the lead. Leonard for 3. Rebound, Utah. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Utah gets it back. From deep, here's Doncic. And another miss by Utah.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Allen outside. Releases. The Jazz again can't hit. And it's Paul with the ball for the New York Knicks. To the middle. Here's Baylor. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Baylor's got 9 points now in the second half. Now a timeout called by Utah. They're trailing by 9. 1:31 left to play in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Chris Paul.
Boy, his ability to penetrate in this one has really been something special, making the defense really look helpless as he was able to get inside time and time again. Not that it's easy to stop a guy with his ball skill and agility, but boy, did he make it look easy.
Yeah, this is something he will remember forever. These types of performances in the playoffs are what define a player's legacy. Doncic passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Doncic. Down low, Camby. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Leonard looking over the floor. .46 seconds left in the final quarter. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Knicks lead by 9.
Well, I tell you what, once Baylor gets into a groove the way he has tonight, he can absolutely carry the load on offense.
Out to Anthony. Pass to Dumars. Just 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo outside. That three's off the mark.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Outside Paul. And so it's New York winning this one. Things were looking scary for them coming into tonight, but with this win, they're right back in it.
They showed a lot of character and a lot of heart. Many experts had written them off, but now we've got a series.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.